Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition video. So, of course, now we are in the 1.16.100 update, and this update was supposed to fix 200 bugs, and not only did it fix all of those, but it brought a bunch of bugs and glitches with them as well. So again, the other day I did make a video about bugs and glitches on this version. This is a follow-up video with some that you guys have been getting in contact with me about. Again, not every single one I have put in. I've just put in a few that people continuously tell me about, because of course I want you guys to know the information. Again, it goes without saying, if you've got any tips, tricks or glitches that you want to submit, all my links are in the description below. That being said, let's jump straight on into today's video. Okay, so number one, we're going to use this map. As you can see, basically, as I'm holding this map, I have no hands. Now, I'm fairly certain I didn't have hands before, although, check this out. So, for example, if I go and put it into my second hand, like so, I no longer have a hand there either, which is all a little bit funny. And I know that this is a bug because someone mentioned it in a video, and I also checked some of my previous seed showcases just to check that there was actually a hand holding this map. And as you can see, I mean, if we go ahead and get two maps, one in each hand, you can see we've literally got no hand. Whereas if you just look at this little video on screen now, you can see in my previous seed showcase videos, we actually have hands. For whatever reason, the hands have gone. I mean, look, you can clearly see I'm holding them with my hands, and oh wow, no hands. There you go. So that is number one. This one, a lot of people have been warning me about this one. Now, fortunately enough, I have not encountered invisible mobs. That's right, invisible mobs. Apparently, they are fully functional and they can attack you and everything. The only way I can kind of replicate this is doing this, but this doesn't even do it justice. As you can still see this guy's helmet, and yeah, these invisible mobs are not like this. You won't get the pixels around them, you won't get them holding tools or helmets like so. I have no idea why it doesn't turn them invisible, to be fair. These invisible mobs, they come and they basically attack you. I know Chris, outofchrisworld, said he got attacked, and I didn't actually believe it. Oh god, I'm invisible as well. I didn't actually believe it at first. But yeah, for the most part, I think because of how many people that are telling me about these invisible mobs, I mean, not like I said, not like these invisible mobs, but they're generally just going invisible and they don't know they're there. The only reason they know that they're there is because they're getting attacked by them. Now, I have actually seen this before in the form of a slime. A slime was going around invisible, and yeah, it was still like moving around, and I think the only thing you couldn't see is obviously it visually. So be careful for this one. Another mob related one is the next one. Now, this one actually happened while I was trying to test this one out. And yeah, basically, if I had to show you this clip earlier, I was going to kill a zombie, and all of a sudden, a number of mobs just completely froze on me. Now, I've had a number of people say this to me as well, although it never happened to me, so I wasn't going to, like, mention it. Although, when it happened, I thought, wow, you know what, I'll throw it in because, you know, it's kind of weird. I've never personally experienced something like this. I've never seen certain mobs freeze and other mobs still able to be hit and move around. I have no idea what could cause this. Again, if you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so for this one, basically, I'm going to play a video in the background because it's really hard to replicate. But basically, when you're destroying blocks really fast, sometimes you get this little glitch where the block just doesn't go away and it continues for literally ever. Again, I found this in the end while I was destroying the bedrock from around the end gateways. And for some reason, this end stone just carried on glitching out like crazy. On to the next one. Okay, so another one. Again, I want to say a massive shout out to outofchrisworld for helping me out this morning on this one. Basically, if you are playing in 2-player with your friend and you happen to fall off somewhere and your mate hits you just as you hit the ground, you will actually go ahead and gain some golden hearts. I have no idea why or how that works, but it works. Yeah, so if your friend hits you as soon as you hit the ground, you are going to get golden hearts. I mean, how crazy is that? Oh yes, I've been waiting for this one. Basically, let me go into creative. So, we know how to remove bedrock, right? But we can't remove bedrock from the void. Or can we? So, to remove bedrock from the void, there is actually a really, really simple way. And I'm not talking about the sign method. Of course, we know the sign method by now. We want to get into the void. Me personally, I'm going to be using this method to make an episode of me just removing a chunk on Simply Survival. I've always wanted just a completely removed chunk, man-made by myself, so it kind of looks like a chunk error, but it's not a chunk error, right? So basically, you want to go down to bedrock like this, and go ahead and grab yourself maybe 2 or 3 stacks of dirt. In addition to this, you're going to want to go and get yourself some dark oak saplings and some bone meal. So we're going to go into the sapling section. We're going to get we're going to get ourselves some dark oak saplings. So you're going to go ahead and place 4 dirt any location you want on top of the bedrock. Again, you might want to dig out some more area like this. Just so it's got a couple blocks around each side, and you will understand why afterwards. So once you've done that, basically you want to bring this all the way up to the sky. I'd probably go up to about 30 to 40 blocks, maybe even less than that. Go up to 30 blocks or something, that should be enough. And we're going to go ahead and do that once again, and we're going to do this once again just here. And of course we're going to do this one more time, and now we should have like a solid, like kind of like a couple nerd poles all the way up. Right now we're going to the bottom. We're going to delete these 4, simply place our oak saplings. And I know what you're going to say, this is not going to work. Well, I didn't think this until you literally place 1 piece of bone meal. And I'd say 1 piece of bone meal. I'll go into survival to do this. I thought we could even manipulate this to make some kind of really fast wood farm. Now, watch this. 1 hit with the bone meal. 1 hit with the bone meal, right? That's it. I was going to go into survival to show you this. I'll do something else after just to show you it in survival. I have no idea why I didn't go into survival. But yeah, basically, as you can see, it will grow. Yeah, once you've made it grow like this, you want to go ahead and remove any unnecessary leaves like so. And you can see this, right? Look at this. It goes right beneath the bedrock. And now we've got this empty space. Of course, we can now use the sign method to make this even bigger. Now, there is a couple of spots just here, look. So now we're just going to go ahead, get ourselves the sign. And we are going to do the sign method just like so. And we're simply going to go like that. And how easy is it going to be to make a chunk, right? I'm going to make a corrupt chunk that looks like it's corrupt, but really, I made it. I'm going to do that today, I think. This method, really, really good. And for the most part, I think it's actually been around for quite some time as well. So, I don't know if this method is going to get patched. Although, like I said, I'll definitely use the sign method as fast as possible. And, of course, if you do want to get to the void, like me, then, yeah, make sure you use this method. So you can see that the tree actually broke the bedrock in 3 different locations. So that's pretty good, to be fair. And also, just as a little bonus thing, this is absolutely pointless. I was just messing around with it yesterday. If you have this like that, and of course you know how tall jungle trees are, right? So if we go ahead and just make this a tiniest little bit taller, basically, you want it to be taller than a jungle tree. I mean, I think this might work. And once you've got it, like, really tall like that, I mean, that might even, like, yeah. Anyway, get yourself some jungle saplings. Like I said, this one's completely pointless. I just wanted to show you it. And boom, takes 1 hit again. And look at that. It grows. I don't know why. It grows in the dirt. Now the dirt is the tree. And it even have branches and stuff. I was thinking, because of how fast you can bone meal this, we can somehow manipulate this to make ourselves a, you know, wood farm, and it will save on a hell of a lot of bone meal. Sometimes they don't actually grow straight away, but I've noticed every single time you do this, it will grow. So for the most part, they are the main ones that I have found since the video the other day. I did want to give you guys another tip though. So remember the crazy floating villagers that we seen in last episode? Basically, for you guys that have got iron farms where your villagers are able to sleep on the beds, what I would do is set up maybe something like this. Grab yourself a bell and this amount of redstone and obviously some blocks. Basically, you want to make yourself a little circuit like so. This circuit's going to go on all of the time. Again, this is my personal favorite circuit, so we're just going to go like this and place that there. As you can see, that is continuously going to do that. If we place a bell here, that will continuously ring the bell until we put a sign on. So for you guys that have got villagers sleeping on beds during like in your iron farms, of course there are so many different designs of iron farms, and obviously they are going at night, I would say set something up like this until they sort the villager problem out. I mean, even if they do float away, I've seen someone who DM'd me and he said the iron still works, the iron farm still works, just the villagers are not here. And I've had other people say the villagers literally disappear and they don't come back. So I thought maybe they're getting attacked by zombies or something, and if you just set up this near your farm, they're never going to do that. I mean, I don't know if it's any good, let me know in the comments. I just thought of it just to try and help you guys out. But yeah, for the most part, that is the end of today's video. Again guys, if you've got any tips, tricks, or glitches that you want to submit, you know what to do. All my links are in the description below. So that being said, I will catch you on the next one.